I love going to the gym. It's so fun. I meet so many people and I've met so many people, and it's just so easy to make friends with people there and cold approach people and talk to them, and it's awesome to just get gains as well. So I'm going to tell you a story about this guy I met. Let's just call him Sean. So once I was boxing in the gym on the boxing bag, throwing some punches at the bag, because I enjoy boxing. It's a fun sport. I enjoy the physicality of it. And once I was walking over to the boxing bag in the gym, and I saw this guy there, and he had like long raggedy hair, and he looked quite a bit older than me, and he was a little bit shorter than me. And I went up to him and I had a proper conversation with him. It seemed like he was quite a social guy and I was quite a social guy, so it was a good mixture because we were just having like a proper conversation. And so I got talking to him, and it was fun. And he was telling me about how he liked to do boxing, and when he was younger he said he used to go around and talk to a bunch of girls, and he said, when I was your age I used to just go to the gym, do some boxing, get shredded, and then just go around and sleep with a bunch of girls, and it was awesome. That was basically what he said to me in his words. That's how he described it. He said the word awesome, I remember. And yeah, he was a fun guy. And so I didn't know if I was ever going to see him again, but at the end of our conversation I basically said to him, oh, we should do some boxing sometime. And I was like, yeah, we could do some sparring. And so he was like, next time you're in, if you have your gloves, or if you don't have your gloves, you can use the gloves in the gym, we can do some sparring with each other. And I was like, awesome, that sounds like a good time. So I didn't see him for quite a while, but eventually, and I'm surprised, but I saw him again. And so that meant I went up to him and we started having a conversation. We did some sparring. So we went into this little room that was just full of these bicycles, but at the front of the room there was a little bit of room to do some sparring in, because there wasn't any other rooms. All the other rooms where the boxing bag was shut, they were doing like yoga classes or something. So we had to find a small room, and we found a small room and we did some sparring in there. And I remember I hadn't done sparring for about 3 years, because this is when I was 18. This story is from when I was 18 years old. And the last time I did sparring properly was when I was like 15 or 16. And so I just started trying to spar him for the best of my ability. And he was teaching me so many things. He was like, oh, since you're a big guy, you can take a step forward and just nudge him a bit, you know. Obviously maybe that was out of bounds in proper boxing, but you know, I'm not doing proper boxing. I'm just sparring with a friend. So I did that. I practiced what he said, and he was like, oh, you should practice your hook as well. And we had quite a fun time. It was very enjoyable, you know. I hit him in the nose, and he was like, oh, at one point he was like, oh, can you check my nose? I want to make sure I don't walk out into the gym while I've got a nosebleed. While it's bleeding, I've got blood on my face. I was like, no, it's not bleeding. I didn't hit you that hard. Maybe I did by accident, but he hit me pretty hard in some places. And it was a fun time. And so I think overall, meeting people in the gym is valuable, and talking to strangers and learning how to communicate. Basically just turning your brain off, or turning half of your brain off, 50% of your brain off, if you can imagine doing that, and then walking up to people and talking to them thoroughly is just an important and fun skill to do. Anyway, bye.